What's going on, guys? It's Aiden25 here, and welcome back to another episode of our Red Rescue Team playthrough. In the last episode, if you guys missed what happened, definitely make sure to check that out. The playlist will be linked down below in the comments section down below. You'll get to see my little strat for fighting Groudon and how all that went. But we were successful in rescuing Alakazam's team, and now we're going to check in on what's happening back in the square. Oh, and everybody's excited to see us back. And Alakazam's team too, of course, I'm sure. Yep. We did it. Who was down there watching us? You know what? Okay. Wow, everybody's just giving us all this praise and all this. This is great. We did it. Yeah, and all that hard work paid off. And we're a silver rank rescue team. I mean, you know, like that's what, like I think third from the top or something in this game. You can't beat it. What? Wait, whoa, what's going on? Xatu? Oh, he's talking to us with telepathy. Okay, that's interesting. Calling all Pokemon. What's going on, Xatu? Terrible. Okay, Master Yoda. A star is falling from the sky. Doesn't that happen all the time? I mean, shooting stars are pretty frequent, aren't they? Oh, this one's huge. And it's falling straight at us. Oh, it's just a shooting star, right? Oh, whoa. Holy meteorite, Batman. Good lord. It's a giant star. Oh, so the star is the reason that the world's balance is upset. It's got nothing to do with... Well, Gengar, actually. With Gengar... Oh. Damn. I almost just spoiled an event in the post-game. Not that it's probably a spoiler anymore, but still. Even though that probably still spoiled it in and of itself, but anyway. Maybe I should cut that out. Nah, it's okay, whatever. This game's old enough. My apologies if it was a spoiler, guys. But hopefully it was still ambiguous enough to where you don't know what it is. But anyways. If it keeps coming, it'll crash into the world. Well, that definitely would be terrible. I'm pretty sure that would end the world, right? We'd have like a dinosaur effect for Pokemon. Right, can we stop it? I mean, you know, like, in any way? Ask Rayquaza, my goat. I love how both of my favorite Gen 3 legendaries are back-to-back final bosses. Or back-to-back bosses in this game. Groudon's my favorite, but I love Rayquaza to death. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Kyogre too. Like, you can't miss with the Gen 3 legends, but they just go in that order for me. Right, yeah, what's Rayquaza? A Pokemon living far above the sky. Legendary. So we gotta ask Rayquaza to destroy the star. Okay. Far, far up in the sky is where he lives. Okay. Known by few and seen by none. Wow, that's interesting. Right, how are we supposed to get up there? There's literally one Pokemon that can fly around us right now. Or no, two, I lied. Charizard's right there. There's two Pokemon that can fly. Alakazam and I will amplify our teleports together and send Pokemon to the sky. Is that possible? The sky is a world above the clouds. Wow, even Xatu can't guess what's gonna happen to Pokemon sent up there. Yeah, I mean, that means we gotta go. Right. We want to make it to a world where everybody can live in peace. That's all that matters. Departure is tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna let you guys know right now, spoiler alert, we're not departing tomorrow. I got some stuff I gotta do first. Thankfully, I mean, I got Ice Beam early, so I don't got to. I love how they keep the music the same. That's so goated. I think, though, if you end up leaving the square, it actually does get reset, and I am gonna have to leave the square in a second, unfortunately, but thankfully, though, we do have... Oh, it doesn't change lit. Thankfully, though, I do have Ice Beam for Squirtle already, so we're good to go as far as that's concerned. Oh, wow, it doesn't even change when you go to the friend areas. That's goated. I actually didn't know that, to be honest with you guys. But where we are going to have to go, actually, is back to Magma Cavern, because there's a Pokemon there that I need to recruit that will be very important to us to take with us to the sky. So I'm gonna get us prepped up to go, and then we're gonna make a trip to Magma Cavern. And I'll show it on screen because one, just because there's nothing else for me to do today because we're not going to the sky today, so you know, I wouldn't have time for that after the cutscene. But also just because I want to show you guys what Pokemon it is. Alright, so tomorrow we're going to the sky. Awesome. And of course, there's going to be another dream sequence. Absolutely. As we would expect, right? Oh. What's going on with this dream? It's purple. And why am I feeling terrible? This is crazy. I thought my dreams were supposed to be nice. Oh my gosh, this friggin' guy again. Using Dream Eater. Oh, really? Is that what Dream Eater does? It makes your dreams bad and then gives the user health? Who would have thought I was also human? What does that mean? What do you mean was also human? That's kind of ambiguous. And where did that light come from? There's no windows in my house. Why is it centering on me? At least the pain's gone away because he's not attacking me anymore. Gosh, and that's super effective. I'm part poison. There we go. There's the green and the nice music again. And there's Gardevoir. Look at that. I wonder if they chose this color scheme for the background of the dreams because it matches Gardevoir. I never thought about that before, actually. Yeah, so can I know now, like, who am I? Okay, cool. I've come to save this world. What? So, okay, so wait a minute. I don't know how, like, obviously there's no way to know timeline-wise how long I've been here for, but you guys have known that the world was about to be destroyed for how long now? And you're just now coming around to tell us. So I'm the one that you're calling a hero? Like, that's definitely too much, like... True courage, huh? Okay. I mean, that makes sense. A hero does need to be courageous. That would still be something I would say too. Like, I'm like, I don't think you got the right guy. Put me to the test. So am I gonna get my memory back, like, after this is done, or like, what's going on? Like, the world is soon coming to its end. So stopping the meteor from crashing into the world is my role, okay. But, I mean, again, I guess, like, I had to prove myself and everything, but, like, why, regardless of all that, why wait this long? Like, the world could have been destroyed by now. Unless you guys knew in and of advance of knowing that the world was going to be destroyed, did you guys also know that the timeline of it to know when it was, whatever, anyway. I can go back. But that means I'm gonna have to leave Squirtle. Well, okay, so I know I lost my memory of being a human when I became a Pokemon, but am I gonna get them when I return back home? Because if not, I kind of want to stay here. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's my friend. That's like the first person that I knew in the world, technically, since I lost my memory as a human. Yeah, I could imagine, but I mean, you know. Yeah, you know, there always are different paths in life, you know, and sometimes they do cross again. What was that? Oh, Gengar was back again, huh? Feeling of sadness. Why is Gengar sad about what just went on? Ran off crying. Why is Gengar crying about what Gardevoir just got done saying? And his comment about us being a human too. Like, what's up with that? I mean, that means he's a human? Like, what? It'll be morning soon. Okay. The next morning. And morning it is. Sort of. I mean, I did have a nightmare, but, you know. Well, not necessarily a nightmare. I was being attacked in my dream, but, you know, other than that, I'm good. Alright, well, we're not actually going to roll to the sky. Like I said, we're going to actually head back down to Magma Cavern. Let me put all this money away that I have. Good lord. I didn't realize I picked up that much money while we were down there. Wow, we're going to be decked out for the post-game. That's awesome. Love to see that. Actually, I really should be checking. I should have checked to see if I could buy any Reviver Seeds before I, whatever. So, yes, we're gonna go to Magma Cavern again. And, we're gonna go to try to grab the Pokemon that I want to grab. So, I believe the 20th floor is when he starts to spawn. And we're just gonna go with just the two of us. I'm not overly concerned with bringing anybody with me. Actually, it's not that I'm overly concerned with for or against bringing anybody with me. But to get the Pokemon that I want, I actually can't bring anybody with me. Due to the fact of the size of the Pokemon that I want. And this also means that I actually will be ineligible to recruit anybody in Sky Tower. And there are a few Pokemon that you can actually recruit during the main story from Sky Tower. And there are 2 extra that I'll actually be able to get, since I actually did get the Mount Moonview friend area given to me during the main story. But I won't be able to get any of those Pokemon at all that are eligible to be recruited during my trip to the Sky Tower, because of the fact that, just like here, where I can't bring any team members to recruit the Pokemon I want due to its body size, same goes for when we go to the Sky. I won't be able to recruit anybody there because of the size of the team. And I'm only going to show this first attempt on screen. If it takes more than this one, like if I get through all the floors that it's available on and it doesn't end up joining, then I'll just, you know, worry about it off screen, and I'll get him recruited, and then we'll go on from there. And then we'll be ready to go on. Regardless, we'll be ready to go on to Sky Tower in the next episode. But I'm pretty sure, like I said, it's the 20th floor that the Pokemon I'm looking for will appear on. Some of you may have already guessed it with the big hint that I gave you guys in the last episode, because for those of you that are kind of long-term viewers on my channel, it was a pretty obvious hint with what I had said that the Pokemon was. And for those of you that have played this game a bunch, you might know also who I'm talking about, just purely because I mentioned the size of him being an issue. Oh, 23 actually is where he first starts this one. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry, I was looking at the Gen 7 games. 21 is where he first starts to spawn. Okay. Yes. Floor 21 is where he starts to spawn. Okay, so we still got a long way to go, but that's fine. I just want to check and see if there's any more moolah. Oh yeah, give me all the moolah. We're gonna wanna load up on money for the post game, definitely, for sure. Money's gonna be super important for the post game. I didn't mean to A attack there, but it all worked out, so we're good. But yeah, so, yeah, actually now that I didn't forget to switch the power band to Bulbasaur. I left the special band on purpose just to make getting through here easier on myself. So that'll be one thing that I do. I'll take care of that off screen though, because you guys don't need to see me just mess around with inventory stuff. So, oh wow. Well, yeah, we're definitely gonna be decked out for the Sky. But honestly, like getting up to level 30 for us, for Bulbasaur and Squirtle, that'll actually be very, very helpful. Because I think even with that, I think that still just puts us like kind of on par with some of the Pokemon in Sky Tower. And Sky Tower gets kind of crazy. It can definitely get kind of wild. And we're not really, especially me, I'm not really at a good typing situation. And also just for fighting Rayquaza. I mean, obviously I got Ice Beam for Squirtle, right? But me, like, I'm gonna be really relinquished to just using Tackle pretty much. Because of, you know, the quad weakness and everything. But the Pokemon that I'm wanting to recruit will definitely help us out with that for sure. So we won't have to worry about that necessarily. I keep on just wondering if I should be checking these bands just to see if I can get another power band, because I am going to actually need a second one. but oh well. I'm kind of hoping that I can just recruit the Pokemon that I want, like, this time through, just so I don't have to come through here again and spend a bunch of time doing it off screen, but I guess if I got to, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do at the end of the day. Oh, there we go. So there's some specs. I don't know what type of specs they are, but they'll start appearing as an item starting from Magma Cavern on. Some of them let you see like enemies, and like X-ray specs I think is what they are. They'll let you see like enemies on the map. I don't know why I clicked Bullet Seed when I have Razor Leaf right there. Whatever. And then, like, there's a couple other different types of specs, too. There's no choice items in this game. Speaking of, there's the X-ray specs right there. I just got done talking about them. I usually don't like using specs, though, personally. Like, I prefer just to put a special or a power band on, depending on what my Pokemon that I'm using is proficient in attacking with. And then go from there. But obviously, you know, you guys can put on whatever type of band you want to put on. Or, not band, I'm sorry. Whatever type of item that you want to put on. Well, that was rude, Mawile. So the spikes are a pretty interesting item in this game. So they, unlike the Graveler Rocks, they don't do a set amount of damage when they're thrown. They're actually based off of what your attack stat is. So if you have a Pokemon with a high attack stat and you want to throw a spike, then that probably wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea because you have a high attack stat, so you probably do a lot of damage. Wow, we're all just missing. That's crazy. As you saw from what Mawile did there, the only other difference between them is, on top of the fact that they go based off of your attack stat instead of just doing a set 20 points of damage, they also only go in a straight line. They don't go across the whole map. Like, well, not the whole map, of course, but, you know, they don't go in an arc or on an angle like the Graveler Rocks do. They have to be in a straight line only. So, in the Explorers games back in the day when, like, which, you know, because the bag size is a lot larger, I used to actually carry both with me. I would carry both Graveler Rocks and Spikes so that I could, you know, depending on the situation, I could take advantage of both. Oh shit, I didn't mean to click Giga Drain, I meant to click Bullet Seed. Whatever. That's so funny. I love when that happens. It's so funny to me when that happens. So, Arbok's ability, as you know, is Shed Skin, right? So, that was a Link box, by the way. I don't think I've actually ever found one of those before. So, basically what that does is just like, you know, you can go to Gulpin at the Link shop in town and link your moves together. Well, that gives you like a portable Gulpin Link shop, basically. You can, the only thing is you can't remember moves, obviously, but you can link any moves together, you can de-link them, you can do anything related to that. They're a one-time use item though, of course, so once you use it, it'll disappear, but obviously it costs no money, so still pretty worth it for sure if you like linking moves. I never really was a big guy for that, even though I know I did link Metal Sound and Thundershock together for Magnemite early on in the game, but that's just because that's just perfect. Like, I have linked moves in the past, but I found that it's only really good to link the moves if their PP is literally the same, because once the PP of one move runs out, or it's either gets low or runs out, I can't remember. I think it's if one of them hits 0 though, then the moves delink themselves. So it's like, you know, what's the point at that rate, you know what I mean? But either way, it's not too big of a deal though. Alrighty. If that's another silver gummy, I'm definitely about to grab it. Oh, it is. Okay, I'll eat another apple, that's fine. I got a bunch back at home. Gonna deck Magnemite out for the post game for sure. Now, there have been playthroughs where I've actually not gotten the Pokemon that I'm about to grab right now, and I've just used Magnemite instead to fight Rayquaza with. And linking the moves together, the Metal Sound and Thundershock combination, actually works pretty good against Rayquaza. Oh, here we go. This is why I got, this is why I brought these. Thankfully we didn't run into one in the main playthrough, but, that is the exact reason why I, grabbed a Warp Orb and a Petrified Orb. Now I'm gonna have to hope that Kecleon's got more of those in the shop, so I can buy myself another one to take to Sky Tower. Because, monster houses are gonna be prominent there also. I do wish that, the pushing mechanic was a thing in all the Mystery Dungeon games, because I definitely would have just fought that monster house, because that actually wasn't that bad. And I probably could have easily won that, especially if I got them all lined up to use Bullet Seed, but, you know, it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so we got one more floor to get to before the Pokemon that I'm looking for will start to appear. I want to say, though, that starting with floor 22, it'll be even easier to get him, though, because he's the only Pokemon that we'll run into. But if we can... Oh, and speak of the devil, there he is. My boy Onyx. Thank you for not one-shotting him, Squirtle. I love you. It's probably gonna take me quite a few attempts, though. I mean, I'm not expecting this to be an easy feat, but like I said, guys, I'm gonna if I don't get him this run through, then I'll just come back and get him off screen. His recruitment rate chance is pretty low. It's only 9.6%, and I don't know the percentage boosts off the top of my head to know what type of multiplier I'm getting added for being level 30. I know it's nothing crazy, of course. Like, it's not going to be like, you know, automatic recruitment, basically. But I know I'm going to get some sort of sense of a bonus, but... Oh, shite. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention during the past few floors after Squirtle ran out of Ice Beam PP, to where he's still continued to try to use it even though he's out of PP for it. That's an unfortunate little thing related to using the exclusive move user, at least in this game, IQ skill, and that's the fact that since it can't be used in conjunction with PP Checker like it can in the Explorers games, they'll still try to use moves even after they've run out of PP. Oh, crap. Which is, you know, obviously really unfortunate, because it wastes their turn, basically. Hey, there we go! That wasn't that bad at all. Awesome. Now, some of you may be wondering, Aiden, I know it's your favorite Pokemon and all, but, like, doesn't Onix suck? Why do you want one? Well, in the main games, yes, you'd be right, but look at these stats, guys. I mean, you know, he's the same level as us. His HP's higher than Squirtle's. His attack stats are basically the same as Squirtle's and mine. And his defensive stats are only slightly lower. You know what I mean? Like, it absolutely is a... They made him good in this game, which makes me so happy because it's my favorite mon. But alright, let's finish this dungeon off, and then we'll be able to wrap this episode up. And then we'll be able to finish preparing to go to the sky in the next episode. And just so you guys know, if you do recruit a Pokemon in a dungeon that has like a midway point in it, once you get to that midway point, they are officially on your team. So you don't have to worry about, you know, actually fully completing the dungeon 100% like you would normally. And to show that, I'll show you guys really quick now. See, because now I can send him back, or put him on standby. So we'll head back to the base now, and we'll get ready to wrap this episode up. So, with that, guys, I think it's a great place to wrap this part up. So if you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like down below. I'd greatly appreciate that. And click that subscribe button if you guys are new. And don't forget to click that little notification bell so you guys do get notified next time videos do go live on the channel. And with that, I will see you guys on my next episode. See you later, guys.